It's a deadly disease that only affects humans, and it's been around for a long time.
This bug has been with humans since the Paleolithic.
The fight against tuberculosis has been going on for decades, even centuries. So why is this particular disease so hard to fight, and how close are we to knocking it out? Though largely under control in the West, there are still about 9 million tuberculosis cases reported worldwide each year, and more than 1 million deaths. Dr. Clif Barry heads up the tuberculosis unit at the National Institutes of Health. He recently published new findings on TB treatments in ACS infectious diseases. Barry and his team are waging a fight against a resilient, constantly evolving bacteria.
Drugs and vaccines have been a huge failure recently.
There are treatments, but they are costly and lengthy.
You take 4 drugs for 2 months, and then you continue on 2 of those for another 4 months. So it's 6 months of treatment with a huge pill burden.
Those treatments have also been around for decades, giving the disease time to adapt and leading to tougher drug-resistant forms of the bacteria.
It's a nightmare to deal with because there is not really good options therapeutically.
Part of the difficulty is that researchers still know very little about the bacteria itself. What is known is that the bacteria's structure makes it even harder to fight.
They have an incredibly thick outer cell envelope that's unlike anything else in the bacterial world.
It's hard to penetrate, and it has a unique way of making itself at home in the lungs of a patient. TB uses the body's immune system to build a sort of castle inside a lung called a granuloma. The immune system walls off the TB inside this castle of dead cells, but it doesn't kill it off. Researchers have recently discovered that cholesterol in the bloodstream helps keep TB alive inside that wall of cells. When the immune system can no longer keep TB walled off, the disease strikes, killing at least half the people infected with the active bacteria. Despite gains, Barry says the fight against tuberculosis is far from over.
We have so much to learn. We have so far to go with this.
But he's buoyed by the recent flood of research.
You got some good people focused on a hard problem now, and I think that's probably why you see a lot more publishing in this area and we will see a lot more publishing in this area.
ACS Headline Science is produced by the American Chemical Society. For more on the latest research from ACS publications, be sure to subscribe to ACS.